Welcome to the biggest show on the internet.
The best show on the internet, the right credentials.
Right.
Is it the best show?
I don't think we're supposed to laugh
This is the
over
biggest,
the intro.
but that's also not true.
Are we laughing at our own selves? I mean,
It's true to us.
Best is subjective.
Well, no,
It
not
is-
if we're gonna go with our company core values.
this is the best show on the internet.
We can call it the best.
Okay, well,
that's subjective.
Biggest is subjective too.
Biggest-
so.
Well, no, biggest you can measure.
You can definitely measure that.
Yeah.
Not if it
Best
means
is
the biggest in my
subjective.
heart.
I'm going with best. Okay. So now that we've debated whether or not this is worth watching,
Our pre-show argument, or our on-camera argument, really showcases.
We're gonna watch the
I
drop.
just have a
Our
lot of
point.
feelings.
well, let me just jump in, guys, because two things. We just did a webcast on kind of schooling your Windows environment. Basically, we talked about, machines losing trusts, bad DNS records, those kind of things. It actually turned out really, really kind of fun because, one, it was so hard to break the DNS today. I was surprised it actually worked because our network team kills it, right? So we did break it, and we were able to show you how to do that. Jordan actually broke a trust, which was awesome.
Yep.
Well, you've broken my trust before.
But this was breaking domain trust.
Is it? Can I trust what you say?
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, if you get a chance, watch that. It's a good one. Other tech news, we dig deep, so you don't have to. So apparently this week, you were telling me they have laser-induced fusion. It doesn't say they've caused fusion using a laser.
Yep.
Yep.
Which, okay, so what does that mean?
So they used a laser beam on.
I understand they caused fusion, but
I'm starting. But
oh,
yeah.
sorry, I was shut
Okay.
up.
Oh, whoa,
Go ahead.
guys. Whoa, wait. Jordan, before you say laser, make sure you do the air quotes.
Laser.
Laser.
So they used a laser on a bit of matter about the size of a BB,
Okay,
and they heat up to where nuclear fusion started,
okay.
and it generated. It was 10 billion watts in 100 trillionths of a second, which there's 1 million watts in a megawatt. A megawatt can power 400 to 700 houses for a year.
Okay.
So this was I think 10 billion megawatts. It's basically enough to power the planet, but they can't capture it.
They can't capture it.
The amount of that energy they were able to capture in that time frame was less than the laser beam used to initiate.
actually do it.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah, so the start of the article is very exciting because it was they captured they generated all this energy. They broke a barrier. None of this had happened before. And then they started taking quotes of the lead scientist, and he was like, "I don't see that this is a clean energy solution within a proper time frame,
yet.
and I don't know how we're going to
next
capture it."
100 years.
Basically, he sat there and just. He was like, this is great for an engineering standpoint, but I don't see any value coming from this for a long time. So it started off so positive, and then they talked to the actual scientists, and it crushed your spirit. Like
There is a major discrepancy between journalism and science.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can understand how that could be.
So they did say it was a Wright brothers Kitty Hawk moment. Like what they did was super impressive, but until they can capture the energy
It's
that
kinda
quick,
useless,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yeah, good
They
point.
spend more energy than they can capture with it, and then
So you're saying they hang glided for 12 seconds?
they hang glided for 12 seconds. Yep.
I love it.
The problem with that is what they're doing basically is they're building a small sun on the planet.
Yeah.
Every time they do that, they're making a sun.
Yeah, that couldn't go wrong, could there? There's nothing go wrong with that.
So why don't they just capture it with small Dyson spheres then?
There you go.
What, just some solar panels? I
I
mean,
was going to say,
I mean, that's basically what a Dyson sphere is, yeah.
I have
Is it?
solar panels on my house.
do you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you catch billion watts of sun?
No, but I have enough to power my home, so my electric bill is a whopping $8.99 a month.
Not bad.
Yeah,
That's
not
not
bad.
bad- not bad at all.
And it made it worth it because we did the install
You
ourselves.
did the install yourself?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
So yeah, the problem is like 100 trillionth of a second. I mean, it's a ton of energy, but in that amount of time frame, how are you going to capture that?
Yeah, I don't know.
In a bottle.
So even if they get it
Put
to
it in a
where
jar.
the reaction is sustainable,
Got it.
they'll be able to capture it constantly then, but it's going to be generating so much. It just seems like a dangerous.
Yeah,
Dangerous
that is true.
precedent.
That is true. But the fact they can do it's way cool. I gotta
Yeah, it
admit.
was a huge step forward, but it's still unlikely we're going to see anything commercial wise in a long time from it.
Yeah.
Can they put the sun on the moon?
Put the sun on the moon. Speaking of commercially kind of things, right? Intel's got, it's called the Alder Lake chip, right? Supposed to increase gaming speed kind of thing by 30% while reducing the amount of battery utilization.
Ooh.
Yes, I mean, so now they don't need to split an atom with a laser.
Because we're
Right.
saving battery there.
We're going to save some battery there, which is kind of cool.
Does that mean I can buy?
Go
Does
ahead.
that mean I can buy a gaming PC in California again?
No.
I don't think any.
Good luck with that.
I know they're releasing it. That's what I read. So
That's pretty big.
Well, saving battery is for, like if you put it into a laptop, it doesn't really have a lot of value for a desktop.
like a desktop that's plugged
but
in.
for anything mobile,
Well, time out, Mister. I'm going to kill the planet by just absorbing and using all the energy possible.
yeah.
Less energy is better.
I suppose if you're using less energy and getting the 30% increase, if it's less
better.
energy for less.
I mean, it
power,
costs
then-
less and you're getting more, right? I mean, it's just economics there.
I do like that. They're going to have. Does it take less wattage from your power supplies?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I didn't read that far into it. I was just kind of
Because
excited.
if you could get a smaller wattage power supply and still run the machine on this one, then now we're talking. I'm on board.
You know, I
Now
wonder
we're
if they're going to put that in that your favorite Steam Deck that you went off on last week. That was pretty fun.
He's going to turn as red as the background behind him if we keep bringing this up.
Okay, should we not do that?
No,
That was
I-
a
no, I
rage,
want
dude.
to.
It was awesome.
I'm not grumpy today. I'm okay with the Steam Deck existing.
You're okay with its existence today? Okay.
I've grown as a person over the last week.
One day I'll get one and I'll bring it into work, Jordan, and
I
you'll
like
see
it.
how cool it is.
I'm sure my opinion will be changed.
I got to say this, though, guys. I've been digging deep so that I can bring you the top news.
All right.
Tech news. According to the BBC, puzzle and food posts are the most viewed on Facebook.
What?
That's important to know.
It is. Now, think about what you can do with this information.
Even I'm going to stop watching this.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm tuning out now.
Here's where we went wrong with that. Nobody's on Facebook anymore.
That's a good point.
I was never on Facebook in the first
You're
place.
not
All
on it.
right, so we're moving
I
on.
deleted it last year. We're
All right.
It's a
All
trash
right.
fire of a platform. That's no, there's no
Forgive
doubt
me
about
for
that.
reading the news for you that nobody cares about. Hey, now I do have a question. This is kind of a moral dilemma question, right? Is it okay to break up with somebody over text? So you were dating somebody and you decided to break up with them. Is it okay to do that with a text?
I think
Are
Kelly
you
has
using
a story.
emojis?
Yeah? You have a
If
story
you use
want-
emojis, it's okay?
No, I'm asking if you're using emojis or not.
Oh, I don't know.
That makes
I'm
the
just-
difference.
I was okay. I'm just kind of an in-person kind of, right?
Well,
'Cause-
no, and that's the thing because I'm old. All right, so this goes way back before
I'm old.
before texting. I kind of had a rule: if I was going to break up with someone, it had to be in person. I only broke up with one girl over the phone, and it was because she kind of pushed me into it. I mean, we're having this conversation, and she's talking about wanting to get married and stuff, and I'm like.
You're like,
can
I
we-
don't do marriage.
Well, I was like, we should
Not
probably.
you.
I recommend we should probably go chat about this someplace, and she just kept pushing. I'm like, well, no. Click. She hung up on me, and yeah, so
That was it, huh?
that was it. The only time I broke up with
How
someone.
about you, Jake? Have you broken up with anybody over text?
Before
Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry, Jordan.
Kelly didn't break up at that point, he said, "I'm not going to marry you," and then she hung up.
Oh,
He
so
never officially broke up.
She didn't?
I got dumped.
No, neither of you broke up, so
Yeah.
you're still technically together.
You're
I
okay.
still
I
have
think you're okay. You slid under the. You didn't. Yeah. Okay. You're fine.
It doesn't matter
Jake?
that you both started families.
Just not with each other.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
JJ, Jake, how about you guys? Have you ever broken up with someone over
I
text?
have, unfortunately.
You
No, I
did
have
it
not.
over text.
Ooh.
I do regret it. But
Okay. How was the text?
it was long.
the bus
I mean,
to Dumpsville,
At least it
you're
wasn't
on
like.
it, or-
At least it wasn't like. Yeah, yo, we're done. Peace. But it was like, man, I should have just at least a phone call. At least.
Yeah, I've been broken up with over text. but
Someone
I've never
sent you that
broken up
over
with
text.
anyone.
I mean, I have
How'd you
to,
feel,
so-
JJ?
Yeah.
Is this therapy now?
This is. I'm gonna.
It didn't
solve all
feel
your
great at the
problems, man.
time, but I'm relieved now. Does that help?
Well, I want you to leave a message for future JJ about how you feel about this.
I don't. It doesn't matter to me now.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've gotten completely over those text breakups.
I'll tell you what's worse, guys.
Okay.
I have actually never been dumped or dumped anyone over a text, but I have dumped a girl with a note in the same classroom. It was awful. I'm telling you, it was not good. She ended up like getting up and screaming at me in front of the whole class. Just, if you're gonna do it, people, don't be in the same room.
Dude,
I think that still counts as text.
Yeah, it
kind
does.
of, yes.
But it could have been worse. It could have been one of those things you see on TV where the kids are passing the note down the aisle and the teacher catches him.
Oh.
And so then you have to come up and read the note out loud in front of the class.
I would have just made it up.
Dear,
In that case.
what's your name? I don't ever want to hang out with you again. You're a horrible person.
I love this
dumped over
class
email.
so much. I wish
been
that
dumped
this
over
year didn't
email?
have to
Yeah.
end.
Please give me homework.
Jordan got dumped over email.
What?
That's like a text
It
kind
was, it was like I got sent one of these quizzes in an email and answer the questions about
Okay.
the date, and I got 100% until the last question was who is dating this person, and I answered me, and that was not the right answer. Wow. It was my best friend.
Check
See-
yes or no.
Wow.
I like to do this, right? I usually do it like Pictionary, like I draw a bus. This is the bus, right? And I put an arrow. And I put a little sign called Dumpsville, and I go, this is you on the bus.
Desert bus to Dumpsville.
Here's the bus, desert bus to Dumpsville.
Oh man.
But I had a
Like
great
a Tom
dark.
Petty song.
I had a great solution
Yeah,
to beat up over email. I waited a decade, and then I married her.
there you go. You showed her.
Wow.
In
her face.
Dude, she got you. That's like getting dumped over an email. Like, it's so formal. That's worse than a text.
So
It's like, I'm checking my email.
we
one day.
started
Oh,
dating junior in high school. I moved my senior year to a different state, and in high school it wasn't going to work just because common sense. And she just realized it before I did.
Yeah.
I would have preferred a call at that point. I mean, she couldn't do it face to face, but email it was.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you were playing the long
And
game.
then I played the waiting game.
You played
You
the
played the
long
waiting
game.
game.
Yeah.
So I don't think
Worth the
I don't
wait,
think any
though,
of us had to
I
worry
like
about.
Karen. She's a sweetheart.
What'd you say, JJ?
I don't think any of us had to worry about dating during the pandemic, but I bet there's not a small number that got dumped over Zoom.
Oh.
that's probably true. I know that marriage rates and divorce rates both went through the roof. So
Skyrocketed.
either you figured out you were with the right person or the wrong person during the pandemic. I
Well, when
think.
you have to be stuck inside of a home with one person for a significant amount of time,
Exactly, you're going to find out
Hey,
the truth one way. or
I got to
another.
tell you guys, I can't stand being with myself in the house that long. So
You dumped
kudos
yourself.
to Mandy for putting up with me. But at least when I'm outside, I'm not all just cooped up with myself, right?
Well, guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, which you probably will because that's the only place that it is, in the comments, tell us your story, your crazy
Have you been
breakup
dumped?
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know.
Did you date during the pandemic? And
Yeah.
How did
Yeah,
that go?
let's start a chat, a forum about
I want
this.
to know if anybody had a better dumping ability with Pictionary than I did. Right, the bus to Dumpsville. I love it.
Yeah, everybody,
Desert bus to Dumpsville.
check your texts
There you go.
right now.
All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for the right credentials today.
That's it, huh?
Thanks for tuning in to the PDQ.com webcast after show / chat therapy session thing.
He said.
Please don't dump us.
Please,
Yeah.
please don't dump us over text or email.
All right,
I'm
guys.
Lex.
I'm Jordan, PDQ.com.
I'm
y'all
Jake,
later.
PDQ.com.
Outro.